Welcome to the Heidi Thorne Show. I'm your host, Heidi Thorne, and in this podcast, I share my real-world self-publishing and small business experience with you. Before we get started, I just want to remind you to like, comment, share, follow, and subscribe. Now let's get on with today's show. I love donuts. Except for those jelly ones, I just think they're kind of gross. But even though I love these diet-destroying delights, there comes a point when I've had enough. I just can't eat even one more bite. It's kind of the same situation I have with email newsletters. While I love getting them, I reach a point where I can't envision getting or reading just one more, even though the content is delectable. I've unsubscribed from many emails sent by truly good writers and friends because I'm suffering from information overload. I've chosen to follow some of these folks in less time-consuming ways, such as on my RSS feed or on social media. I'm not alone in this as a content consumer. But since I am a content creator too, I realize that this content consuming or anti-consuming trend is not good news. Yet many experts still preach that email marketing and building opt-in, in-house email subscriber lists should be your top priority. I totally agree with them. Because when you own an email subscriber list, what's sometimes called a channel, you can decide when and how to send your content or marketing messages to them. When you control the channel and the flow of information to it, you own the media. Contrast this with social media, non-owned media, where the platform, whether it be Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, or its algorithm, could decide what, how much, when, and even if your information is shown to your followers and subscribers. But even if you do own the media channel, you can't control whether your subscribers will actually open and read your messages or content. In some cases, you'd have a better chance of actually getting your subscribers' attention on social media, though your investment in it may be precarious. It's a marketing catch-22, even though the strategy of marketing with owned media is sound. So what exactly is owned media? Owned media is any online or offline information channel that you own or control. Some examples would include your self-hosted blog or website, an email or snail mail newsletter you distribute to your opt-in subscriber list, a podcast you produce. Note, though, that you may not be able to control all aspects of these owned channels, and your results may be dependent on additional providers and actors. For example, you may send your email newsletter through an email service such as MailChimp, Aweber, Constant Contact, which may have limitations and rules and cost for content distribution via email. Your podcast may be listed, sometimes called syndicated, on podcast apps, which can control where your podcast appears compared to similar offerings. You must drive traffic to your podcast. Google or other search engines will rank and display your self-hosted blog content in search results according to an algorithm over which you have no control. Email providers, Gmail in particular, could send your emails to an out-of-sight promotions tab if their algorithm perceives it is a promotional email. That decreases the chances that your emails will be opened or even seen by your subscribers. One of the most important things you can't control is when and if your audience consumes your messages or content or acts upon it. Email marketing open rates of 20 to 40% are considered normal, at least currently. Rates vary by industry and topic, but that leaves 60 to 80% of your messages going to waste. Plus, it may take investment in non-owned media, such as advertising and social media, to get potential subscribers, to notice you. What you really own with owned media is the power to distribute information to and through the channel when, how, and how often you choose. That is all. While you should always seek to build your owned media channels and subscriber list, be aware that only concentrating on them could be an arduous and low return investment. I liken it to holding your money in a low or no interest bearing bank account. It's a safe option that builds an asset for you. Your mailing or email list is an asset, but the returns could be small and difficult to scale upward, especially now with people trying to unplug due to information overload. However, sizable investments in social media aren't the answer to expanding reach. These channels can be subject to frequent, chaotic, and significant changes that could wipe out your followers or visibility instantly, making it a higher risk marketing investment. Therefore, as with financial investments, diversification of marketing investment and risk is a recommended strategy. There are no exact recommended ratios of owned media to social media, as well as no best practices on how many total channels of either type should be used. So decisions need to be made by continually monitoring key metrics and trends, including your email subscriber counts, your email open and click rates, your website, blog, or podcast traffic analytics, especially paying attention to traffic sources, news about trends or changes in social media, email, online marketing in general, and your industry specifically. Monitor these elements at least monthly over an extended period, say several months to a year, before making major changes to your activities. This helps prevent reacting to minor fluctuations, which are inevitable, and gives a truer overall picture of what's working and what's not with both owned and non-owned channels. So are incentives the answer to quickly and effectively build owned media channels? While an attractive incentive to subscribe to an email list, such as a free ebook or reader magnet perk, might help you gain some subscribers, you still have to get people to your site or your sign-up link to subscribe. That's the most challenging part, and it could require investments in non-owned channels such as advertising and social media. What I've found over the years is that these incentives usually attract many who just want incentives, but not necessarily want your regular email. Not only is it disheartening to get a bunch of subscribers who quickly unsubscribe after they've gotten your freebie, but these quick opt-out subscribers also usually are not viable prospects or followers either. Other incentive seekers just stay on your list, but are basically dormant. If you do a cleanup of your list, meaning you email your subscribers asking them to confirm their interest in staying on your list, you might be in for a very rude awakening. Since only a portion of your list actually opens your emails, and an even smaller percentage actually act upon it, maybe as low as single-digit percentages of your whole list, you might find that the true size of your email list is very small. I've done this multiple times, and it is truly disheartening. Sure, you might own the channel, but is it doing anything? Experimentation and monitoring results is recommended when building owned media channels, especially with incentives. Hope you found this helpful. And if you did, please rate, review, and subscribe to The Heidi Thorne Show on whatever podcast app you like to use. I'm on all the major ones: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher. Pick your favorite. I'm probably there. If you like the YouTube video better, you just have to subscribe to my Heidi Thorne YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell so you get an alert when a new video is up. I would appreciate it if you would share this show, either the audio or video, with your friends on your non-owned social media channels. My self-published books are available on Amazon, Audible, and Apple Books. All you have to do is type in my name, Heidi Thorne, on one of those sites, and my author page will come up with a list of all the available titles. If you want to connect with me, my website is HeidiThorne.com, and I am most active on the social channels of Instagram and TikTok at Heidi Thorne. Thank you for listening and for your support. I'll look forward to talking with you again in the next episode, and in the meantime, have a great day.